Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video, and in this video we're looking at the Olympus WS852. Now I was purchasing this device mainly because it was cheap on Amazon. It was a very good deal. It was a good 40, nearly 50% off. I thought I'd give it a whirl because, of course, like everyone else making YouTube videos, I'm trying to improve sound quality throughout and trying to give myself other options. And this came along just at the right time to satisfy my little curiosity. Just sped up the unboxing there because you're going to be bored to death watching this. Okay, now I can wrestle the manual out of the back of the box here. My gosh, this is big. In fact, it's very complicated. Oh, hold on, it's all different languages. That's a relief. Looks like just only that little section there. 3 pages is all we need to look at. So it's rather large, but don't be frightened because it's not daunting after all. Now we're faced with clear, concise instructions, and these were very clear because when I started putting the thing together, as you'll see in front of the camera here, a bit of flicker there from the LED lighting I've got going on, they are very clear to follow. However, I just played with it and it took me, and I promise you, it took me 5 or 6 minutes to get to grips with this, and it's very self-explanatory. Okay, so first feel of the device. It feels light. Oh, it's got a nice battery cover. It's attached by a nice thick rubber band. Nice attention and detail there from Olympus. That's a good thing. It's nothing more irritating than sort of having to unscrew or lose things. So without further ado, I'll get these batteries out that are supplied with it. Also very handy that you buy this device and it comes complete with batteries. Saves you having to fuss around with things. This is unusual. They've got the poles facing in the same direction, but I'm just following the instructions as we've got here. And now I'm going to wrestle the screen protector. So I sped this along just to save you that anguish. Okay, the next stage is to obviously look at the device from different angles. As you can see, it's quite sleek and it looks nice. And you can see from the size of it putting it in my hand, it feels nice too. Okay, so we look at the side here. It's got a separate microphone and headphone sockets on the side. And on the other side, we've got an SD slot and a lock and on switch. So you can expand the memory from the 4 gig upwards to whatever you want. At the bottom, we've got 2 holes. I'm not sure what they're for. I'm guessing for a stand. Just to hold it in place, I guess. And we look to the other side. And this is where the USB built-in ND stick bit pops out from. So you press and then slide up. And it's just all there. That's perfect because it just means you just have to attach it to your computer, as you'll find out later in this video. I just stuck it in there and uploaded the files. Dead easy, no fussing around memory cards, etc. Build quality is nice attention to the detail with the underside built-in stand. That's what it looks like all set up. As with all of Olympus's products, the build quality is fine and the goods look pretty good too. But the good thing is, they're easy to use. You can pick them up and you sort of instinctively know how to use the things. It's sleek and it's compact and it's ideal to put in your shirt pocket or purse or side pocket. It also fits nicely in the hand here. Let's see how much it weighs. Feels pretty good even with the batteries in. And according to the weigh scale here, we've got it at 75 grams. So quite light device. Given its features, it's absolutely brilliant. Now the exciting bit, to switch it on for the very first time. Let's have a little look at this screen. Wow, looks quite nice. Let's see if it makes any noise whilst we press the buttons. And yes, it does, so that's good. But as I later found out, you can switch the beeps on and off. That's the obligatory date time settings before you can use anything else, but you can bypass this if you so wish. I have the manual open in the background there, but in fact I didn't need to refer to it. It was very self-explanatory. Just using the up, down, left and right arrow keys and then the center button just to select the option as a definite thing. If you're in doubt, just cycle left or right through the menu and you can literally fumble your way through this. And through trial and error, you can experiment with the sound settings too. I love this. It was actually a really pleasant device to use for the very first time. I was quite daunted at how complicated and how many settings it had, but I needn't have been, as it was quite a joy to use. And now for some sound experiments for you to have a listen to. Hello, I am talking behind the camera at this lovely little device made by Olympus. And now let's hear the playback from the device itself. This is the Olympus now playing.
Hello, I am talking behind the camera at this lovely little device made by Olympus. Hello, I am talking behind the camera at this lovely little device made by Olympus. Hello, I am talking. Hello, I am talking behind the camera at this. Wow, a lot of information on here. Like that a lot.
On screen you can see me playing with the calendar function, and you can set it to schedule certain events. It was quite interesting hearing the difference in sound quality. Obviously the internal built-in speaker was not good. I didn't expect it to be good. The sound file was a marked improvement though, as you probably heard through the speakers. And now for some further experiments where we test its sensitivity as I walk away from the device, and then you'll see the difference when compared to that of the internal microphone on the camera I used to record this with. This is quite a revelation, quite interesting. Okay, the sound you can hear now is from my camera, inbuilt microphone, or built-in microphone I should say. Now I'm going to do a sample recording with this one. I'm going to put it on the table so you can hear it and see how good it is. So I'm going to switch the device on. It's pretty easy this, and I'll show you some other functions. So I'm going to press record now. I'm now about half a metre away from the device, talking very quietly, very softly. Just leaning forward to see if I can adjust the camera angle. So you can see it's still picking me up. I'm now going to walk away. So I'm now about 2 metres away, still talking very gently, very quietly, as if I'm talking very gently to one of my children or my wife. I'm now almost out of the room, 3 metres away. I'm now in the hallway. I'm not sure if it's picking me up. I'm getting louder and louder as I'm going back in towards the room. And here I am behind the camera. So that was about 5.5 metres away, and with the microphone not facing me. So I wonder how that sounds. I'm now about half a metre away from the device, talking very quietly, very softly. Just leaning forward to see if I can adjust the camera angle. So you can see it's still picking me up. I'm now going to walk away. So I'm now about 2 metres away, still talking very gently, very quietly, as if I'm talking very gently to one of my children or my wife. I'm now almost out of the room, 3 metres away. I'm now in the hallway. I'm not sure if it's picking me up. I'm getting louder and louder as I'm going back in towards the room. And here I am behind the camera. So that was about 5.5 metres away, and with the microphone not facing me. So I wonder how that sounds. You can listen and record in real time. So by putting some headphones in and pressing record, it's now picking up everything because I'm holding this. I'm having to whisper because it's so sensitive, it's deafening. Just going to pop it down there. Let go. That's better. Don't touch it, would be my advice. And I'm going to switch it back off again. So you can see how much these bars went up here, how loud and how strong the signal was of my voice coming through. Very sensitive. It's excellent. I put this on conference mode at the moment, which seems to pick up everything. There's lots of different modes, and indeed I'm going to see if I can find out how to work the microphone. I've bought a Rode here, but for some reason it doesn't seem to work, so I'll have a little fiddle with that and see how we get on and report. Okay, in order to use the Rode microphone with this, you have to get the adapter, which is this little thing here. So this is the end of the Rode microphone, the TRRS, and you need to get the TRRS adapter to TRRS TRRS. So it goes from 3 rings into 2, which is what this microphone adapter needs. So it's just best practice to put it in here first. So we'll do it this way around, like that, which is securely fitted. Put that in there like that. And now we're going to test it. I'm just going to point it towards me a little bit, and I'll do the same walking away thing. Same experiment as before, roughly speaking, and you'll see the difference between the two audio files. And I'm talking quite softly here. I'm about 1.5 meters away, talking very softly. It's quite directional, this microphone, so as soon as I start walking away to one side, it should get quieter and quieter, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm about 2 meters away to the left hand side of the microphone, the right, as you're looking at the screen. So I'm now walking back towards the microphone. It should be a little bit louder, and I'm a lot closer now. It's very sensitive. I'm just going to rub my hands together 1 meter away, so you can pick that up probably, and hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better with the RØDE microphone. And now directly from the audio file from the Olympus with the RØDE microphone attached, there is a difference here. And I'm talking quite softly here. I'm about 1.5 meters away, talking very softly. It's quite directional, this microphone, so as soon as I start walking away to one side, it should get quieter and quieter, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm about 2 meters away to the left hand side of the microphone, the right, as you're looking at the screen. So I'm now walking back towards the microphone. It should be a little bit louder, and I'm a lot closer now. It's very sensitive. I'm just going to rub my hands together 1 meter away, so you can pick that up probably, and hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better with the RØDE microphone. As I thought, a marked improvement in sound quality, which is encouraging, but by gosh is it sensitive. I had to reduce the sound file so it didn't bust your ears listening to this video by 11 decibels. That's a huge amount, so massively more sensitive. We bought this as a good deal through Amazon, just over £30. My gosh, is this really good value for money. You can buy more expensive kit, as you can see in front of the screen listed in front of you. But if you want to keep it around, well, certainly sub £50, $50 territory, then you can't go wrong with this. This is absolutely brilliant and definitely a must-have buy.